scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To Fournette. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Airing it out for Hearns. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Here's a give to Fournette. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Again, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on the field today. It's McCoy's Bills going up against Thomas Rawls' Seahawks. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, folks. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And as we all know, Charles, offenses today, they're driven by the passing attack. But Larry highlighted in the open a couple of running backs who might just disagree with that assessment.
Yeah, and sometimes, occasionally you get a game where running backs will match each other, kind of carry for carry on opposite teams. But for the most part, they focus on themselves. How many touches will they get, and can they create big plays for their own team?
And both of these guys, certainly more than 5-10 touchbacks. They're workhorses. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
Third and long, it's Taylor. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K.J. Wright in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. On second down, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Taylor now off the bootleg. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
19.
On second down, Rawls. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In motion is the tight end, Graham. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. They go again with Rawls. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bills getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half. And there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Looking downfield for Joe. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Baldwin goes in motion right. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off-air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they? And you go right to the top because Jared Goff, many people wanted to call a bust last year. Oh, no, not at all. The Rams are 6-2, and he's playing awfully well as their quarterback. Carson Wentz continues to ascend in Philadelphia. Joey Bosa, not many people blocking him out there in L.A., that's for sure. Zeke's still the premier running back in the league. And Jalen Ramsey is a shutdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And we move our focus to Thomas Rawls. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On first down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries, and it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury, and now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The #1 scoring offense with him, they really struggled against Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. Just 14 points. Really nice response from Watson, though, saying he's going to come back stronger than ever.
And how about the response from the league? How about the respect?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ramon Humber not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Baldwin with it over the middle. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do it.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down, this is Rawls. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he's got room. Rawls pushing him aside. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hey, big ball right here.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tempo. Check three.
On second down, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Get there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Graham displaying the strength, and he finds Jimmy Graham. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. In motion is the tight end Graham. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Wilson on second down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run with Rawls. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second and goal now from the 8. Lacey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Danny Lacey punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 10th carry now for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Taylor on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Taylor to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K.J. Wright in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wilson to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson wants to throw it. On the move to his left. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.